Hello, welcome to the Midnight Dose. Hope you're all doing well. So let's start our story. Japan is known for having one of the most efficient and successful police forces in the world, solving nearly 98% of murder cases. But in 1984, a crime shook the nation and left a wound that still has not healed. This is case number 114. A kidnapping, a ransom, and a taunting criminal who called himself the Monster with 21 Faces. It was the night of March 18, 1984. In a quiet neighborhood, two masked men armed with a pistol and a rifle forced their way into the home of a major candy and chocolate company owner. Inside the house were his elderly mother, his wife, and their children. The intruders tied the family members with telephone wires, sealed their mouths with tape, and spread terror through the home. Then they dragged the young daughter into their car. She was terrified, half-clothed, and helpless. That night, she was kidnapped, and the nightmare had begun. The very next morning, on March 19th, the company's second-in-command received a chilling phone call. The voice on the other end said, "We have your boss. Pay 1 billion yen immediately or we will kill him." The demand shook the company and the nation. Police rushed into action, setting up checkpoints, patrolling highways, and searching vehicles. But the kidnappers had disappeared without leaving a single trace. And then, something unexpected happened. The following night, the kidnapped daughter escaped. She returned home barefoot, trembling but alive. Exactly how she managed to slip away remains a mystery even today. The family was relieved, but the criminals were not finished. The terror was far from over. Days later, a mysterious shipping container arrived at the company. When it was opened, it was found to be filled with hydrochloric acid. This was no random act. It was a calculated warning, a psychological game to instill fear, to torment the company, and to humiliate the police. On April 8, 15 days after the kidnapping, Japanese police received a letter addressed directly to them. The letter began with the words, "To the stupid police of Japan." It mocked their investigation, describing the gray car the criminals had used, and even mentioning the name of a food store where one of them had shopped. It was written almost as if the writer enjoyed toying with law enforcement. At the end, it carried a chilling signature, "The Monster with 21 Faces." This was a direct challenge, and Japan's elite police force was suddenly the subject of ridicule. Newspapers printed every failure, every mistake. The criminals were playing a game of cat and mouse, and the police were always one step behind. For the first time in decades, Japanese law enforcement faced public humiliation. The pressure became unbearable. One senior officer, devastated by the shame of not being able to stop the criminals, took his own life by setting himself on fire. His tragic death shook the entire country. This was no longer just a case. It had become a national wound, one that damaged the honor of the police force itself. Investigators chased every lead. They tracked every gray car registered in Osaka. They questioned hundreds of people connected to grocery stores and shops. They worked day and night, but every trail ended in nothing. It seemed as though the monster was always watching, always mocking, and always escaping. Case number 114 scarred Japan's law enforcement forever. For a nation known for precision, discipline, and efficiency, this unsolved mystery was unthinkable. For the victims, the company, and the police, it was a wound that never healed. The biggest questions remain unanswered even today. Was the motive money? Was it revenge? Or was it simply the twisted pleasure of humiliating an entire police force? Did the monster truly act alone, or was he part of a larger network? We may never know. Case number 114 is more than just a crime story. It is a reminder that even the strongest systems can be challenged by clever minds with dark intentions. So what do you think? Was this about money, revenge, or something far more sinister? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this story gripping, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another